for life, right?
Wait, ma'am. Wait. लाइव जब कहूंगा तो चले जाना ऊपर, ठीक है ना? जब लाइव कहूंगा तो ऊपर चले जाना।
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the alumni meet. Honorable Chairperson Sir and Ma'am, Director Ma'am, Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Sir, Coordinators Ma'am, my dear colleagues, and of course viewers of this event. I feel very honored to be here today and also with the privilege of welcoming you all. Not only it is a moment of happiness and nostalgia for us, but also an opportunity to reflect on our learning and achievements. It's my utmost pleasure to welcome our alumni, Archana Singh from 2013 batch. She did MBBS and internship in 2009 from AIMS Bhopal. Currently, she is working there as junior resident doctor in Department of Urology. Our next alumni is Sukriti Nigam. She is also from 2013 batch. She did electrical engineering from IIT Delhi. Inspired this, she pursued her goal, which she decided in schooling to become an IS. And she qualified prelims this year only. And now she is preparing for the upcoming mains exam to be held in 2021, January 2021. And our next alumni is Smriti Arya. She is from 2019 batch and she cracked entrance examination of NEP and she secured 45th rank in all India. She is doing fashion communication from there. All the best and welcome once again you all in this wonderful virtual meeting.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite our principal ma'am to address us.
Thank you, Antima ma'am. It's really nice to watch the children once again after such a long time. And believe me, all these children are actually very close to our heart. All the teachers, they always remember Archana, Smriti, Sukriti. Sukriti, I have seen her from very childhood. And what I have found, these children, that they were very obedient from the very beginning. Still, I can see their bubbly faces. They are still so innocent. It looks so nice meeting all the children. And one more thing which I would like to share with other students of JPS, that the way they have coordinated between their extracurricular activities and academics is actually amazing, because many times children are over pressurized. But you three, see, you have cracked all these prestigious examination of India, like IIT, then NIFT and AIMS. And I have seen you that you were very, very particular about your extracurricular activities also. So you are really true inspiration for all the students. And I think with today's webinar, they will actually learn, and I would like that you should share your experiences, and especially how did you cope up with this pressure of academics, as well as how did you relax, right? So these will be really very nice for all the children, and I'm looking forward to a very fruitful webinar today. God bless you, children, and I pray to the God that you have achieved your goal, and now you should get success in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I would like to call Sarika ma'am for proceeding this event, this annual virtual meeting.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Antima ma'am. Hello, Archana. Hello, Sukriti and Smriti. Yeah, good to see you all. As all you know, that you are now in a complete different world after coming out of your school days. You would have find many lessons in life. So we would like to hear your achievements and success stories. So my viewers are waiting for your talks. Let's start a talk. I think before I must start asking few questions to you, let me ask that when you got a call from the school, how did you feel firstly, all the three of you? Please share your experience that how did you feel when the call went from the school to you for alumni meet? How did you feel? Archana?
Hanji ma'am. Ma'am, actually, I got a call from you only, you and Antima ma'am. And I felt really fortunate that the school still remembers me. It's been so many years. I left JPS in 2013 and it's 2020. And the school remembers me, the school calls me, everything is in, like, I was treated the way I used to be treated in those days. So I was very happy. And as soon as I got to know that I have to attend alumni meet, I was so excited. And so that's what my reaction was, very happiness and very much excitement about it.
Yeah, Sukriti and Smriti, please share your feelings.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Actually, last year only I passed out, but still, I felt very overwhelmed that I got this golden opportunity again because it feels like family. They never forgets you. They just keep on calling you, and they just keep including you into their activities, even if you are not there. They just call you, and I literally felt like a family. Okay, I was called into this alumni meet, and yeah, it was. I'm looking forward to it, that how it will end, and very excited to attend this.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So
Yeah.
when I got this call from the school, I actually felt very happy that I was being called here, because I have been associated with the school. I've been studying here ever since it opened up in 2004. So actually, I have literally grown up with the school, and my brother also studied here from LKG to class 12th. So I've had a long association with it, and I feel very honored that you guys called me here. And after so long, I graduated in 2013, and still I was getting a call from the school where I spent most of my life. So it feels very good to be here again and talking to you.
Yeah, most welcome all the three of you. And you have achieved success. That's why you all are here. And as Principal Ma'am told just now, that all the three of you were involved in extracurricular activities also in your school time. So I want to know that which extracurricular activities you were involved, all the three of you, the same question for all the three of you, that in which curricular activities all the three of you were involved, and how you have tackled extracurricular activities with your studies and achieved this success.
Ma'am, the extracurricular activities which I would like to point out was mainly the sports. We were divided into 4 houses, and we were having some sessions, like some competitions every Wednesday and Saturday. So there was inter-house competition. Those were the activities which we were involved in. And the most important of all was I was elected as head girl of JPS in 2011. And that was the first time I was given this tag. I had never been elected as head girl of any school. So that, yeah, that was the best opportunity for me. And yeah, assembly part and whatever sports part, that is what we were like focusing on. So, and talking about how to cope up with study and co-curricular, extracurricular activities, both of them. So I would like to say to my juniors that one person has to take breaks. Whenever the person is studying, he has to take breaks. So we were adjusting that break period in these activities. It was giving us more refreshment. It was giving us more energy to study more. So the cycle was like this.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Sukriti and Smriti.
Yes, ma'am. So I have.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I should
go
go on.
ahead, Dia.
Okay. So, ma'am, actually, I was involved in a lot of extracurricular activities throughout my school life. I actually was sent to a lot of competitions for. Especially, I'm interested in painting, and I used to paint. My mom is also a painter, so naturally, I'm interested in painting, and so I used to paint a lot, and I used to go to various competitions in the school. I vividly remember there was a display board competition between every house every month. So I was very interested in participating that and gaining more points for my house. And yeah, and I was also, because of that, I think in class 10th, I was elected vice head girl of the school. And I also participated in sports in class 9th and 10th, and represented the school in CBSE cluster meets. I think we went to Gorakhpur also. The extracurricular activities provided a refreshing break from studies, as Archana pointed out, that we have to study so much, but when we get to do something that rejuvenates our mind, and we sort of feel refreshed, and we feel ready to move on and study even more than that, because we feel so refreshed. So yeah.
Same goes with me. I was involved with a lot of extracurricular activities like paintings for sure, because drawing was one of my thing, and uh, they were not activities, actually they were the mode of relaxation for me. Into the school I was a lot into painting competition, but quite medals and all. I was involved in anchoring too for 2 to 3 times. Even in the annual function, I was the anchor. Um, I was also into the dance. Yeah, I love decorating the boards of the classrooms. And actually, that was the reason of the relaxation for me, that extracurricular activities helped me with coping out with the studies. Like I used to study and study and study, and instantly I used to think ki, acha, what should I do else. So I made extracurricular activities as activities so that I could relax. Like paintings were the mode of relaxation for me, for sure. Drawings and paintings and crafts, they were like, yeah, that was really great for me.
Okay, it shows that now you people remember everything about the school, and the school days are back again for you now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Antima ma'am, you were discussing something that you want to ask.
Oh, yes, Sarika ma'am. All three. That welcome once again, you all. Can you discuss any project, that exhibition which you did during your school days? Can you say yes?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
yes.
I actually was interested in electronics a lot, and I started making models of electronics in class 9th. I remember we had to go to IIT BHU Technics Festival. So there, me and my friend Kanchan, we made a project where we generated electricity from lemons. It was it was a very beginner's project, but we enjoyed a lot that we could actually light a bulb using lemons. And then after, when I advanced a little bit more, I made a project in class 11th with Shivam Sharma. We actually made a mobile operated cell phone robot, and you could actually control it wirelessly via your mobile phone. And we showed that in Allahabad CBSE science fair competition.
Yes,
Uh,
Archana. Yes.
Like Sukriti clearly pointed out, I was also there from bio counterpart. So I also went with them to BHU, and then we all four together went to Allahabad. So my project was, since I was a bio student, I used to like we with the mentorship of my biology teacher, we discovered many various species, and we actually demonstrated it at various levels. And this was what a particular project I was associated while I was in JPS.
Yes. Do you want to say something, Smriti?
Actually, I think I haven't have so much of experience because I was just
Okay. Any
uh,
memories that still you are
yeah,
cherishing? Yes,
yeah,
Smriti.
yeah. It is like it
Uh,
was during our board examination. We were to make project like on fine arts, the file one. So I have worked a lot onto that file, that cover page actually. That I mixed craft and art and painting, all of it in one. And the invigilator that came from outside has asked me that how you made it, and I just told her about like I have used this crafts and I have painted it a lot and this. So she said that you actually combined craft and painting both in one thing. I said yes, and she was very impressed, and she herself said that ki, you just tell me what you want me to ask. I said you ask. And so there was a project that I felt ki, okay, I have done something like that nobody has done into the classroom.
oh, memories are refreshed. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, guys, please tell me that how did school help you in your career? How does school prepare you for getting this achievement?
Okay,
Um,
ma'am. Should I?
I would like to answer it first. Actually, the role of teachers is irreplaceable in anyone's life, in making anybody's careers. I joined school in JPS in class 11th, and I would really thank all my teachers for cooperating, for providing me with the best teachers. I would like to thank my principal ma'am. And one thing which I would like to particular point out, JPS provides the best library facilities, the best labs, and the student can get all sorts of books, whatever he or she wants to use during his preparation. And apart from that, the school used to be very cooperative in terms of providing whatever the child needs. It's not just about the topper students. The school is cooperative with everybody. Like they want to uplift all the students of the school. And I've seen this particular behavior, yeah, reinforcement, we can say that. Like students are very well nurtured by their teachers. And I used to get a lot of opportunities from the school, also a lot of encouragement that made me to do even more. So yeah, that was really very helpful for me in making my career whatever I'm today. I would like to thank JPS from the core of my heart, really. Thank you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Should I
good to hear,
answer?
Archana.
Hanji,
Yes,
ma'am.
Sukriti. Yeah,
Ye-
sure. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, I told you that I was here studying since so long, and when I came to the school, I realized that you could grow so much. Not only you went to study, but you also could explore so many fields. We would learn music, we would learn painting, and because of this, I took painting in my class 12th, and I was able to score very good marks. And throughout my I studied from class 4th to 12th, and all the teachers encouraged me. Even I remember, even when I was in class 8th or 9th, teachers used to tell my parents that you should get your girl to prepare for civil services when she grows old, because we have faith in her. And because of and also in normal studies in class 11 12th, I was encouraged a lot by all the teachers to perform well. And I always got help. Whenever I went to ask doubts, their teachers were available for me, and they would always help me. The library was, as Archana told, it was very well stacked. I could get all the books. I didn't need to buy any books. I could get on and on, study well. And even and even as a overall personality, as I said that I would like to do painting, so there was a lot of good facilities, very good art room, and just things that I could do and just relax a bit. So yeah, that helped me a lot. I came to school to experience many things apart from studies.
Yeah, I
Yeah, Smriti.
completely agree with Sukriti Di and Archana Di, both of you. Uh, you have said it all. Actually, I would like to add one more point that the faculty is the best here. You know, the teachers, they actually support you throughout. Not only just the as the school overs, the responsibility of the teachers is just end now, just from the school. No, they helped us whenever we used to call any problem, anything apart from the studies. Also, they used to cooperate us, or they all used to just tell us what is good, what is wrong, what they used to guide us basically into every terms. That's why I say the faculty is best here. They support you into every mode, in whichsoever way possible. They just support you wherever you are. And right now, I am so confident that if today also, or 5 years later, or 10 years later, I will ask them to get me direct, or give me any guidelines, they will surely give me, because just they'll support you, as they are very supportive in nature. So yeah.
Thank you, all the three.
Yes, Sukriti.
Yes, ma'am.
Sukriti, this question goes to you, Vatsha. One question from us.
Oh,
Being from
okay, ma'am.
engineering background, what made you decide to go in civil services? Even that's
Ma'am,
yes.
Ma'am, actually, I told you that I was encouraged a lot. I actually wanted to be a civil servant ever since I was a child. I did not want to be anything else. I actually pursued engineering because I wanted to go to Delhi to prepare for this exam.
So
And
what kept
I
you
was
motivated? Yes. What kept you motivated in all these 4 years during your
during
BTech? Yes.
engineering.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, the subject that I have taken in civil services, mathematics. I have always been interested in mathematics, and so I never feel bored. And when I started preparing for this exam, I was actually doing my BTech, and the syllabus is so interesting. Like, you get to learn so many things about our country. Even if I wasn't preparing, I would be interested in that. So that motivates me to learn more and more about our society, about how the economy works, how our country's everything basically works, the administration works, and that is personally very interesting to me. So I'm always motivated to study. I'm never bored due to the syllabus. So that is the main thing.
Okay. Good.
Thank you, Sukriti. Archana, this is question for you, that how you have prepared for the NEET examination, how you have qualified the NEET. Can you give some tips to our students?
Okay, ma'am. The first of all, the syllabus, the portion is different from the school, and so we have to firstly join a coaching. Whatever coaching, school helps a lot. So the thing is, NCERT is prepared while preparing the boards. So we need some extra material that our coaching is giving. The tip which I want to give to my juniors is the first one is revision is the most important. Revision is the key. First of all, you have to have the study material and then the revision. uh, it depends on how many revisions you make before the exam. The rank will reflect in the same way. So this was my strategy. I in JPS also in class 12th I got 94% in boards, and the most of the portion was already in my hands because I had already studied 12th portion while preparing for boards. So my focus was 11th. So first get the material and then start finishing it and then start revising it. This is the strategy. And so that is smart study is the key. Like, you don't have to study everything. You should know what you have to study, and you have to study that again and again so that you reach your goal. So this is my strategy.
Yeah, Smriti.
Yes,
Smriti,
ma'am.
can you tell me that why you have decided to be a fashion designer? Why you have
Uh,
qualified the NEFT?
No. Actually, it's not fashion designer. It's fashion communication. Sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm from designing background, so it just went out like this. Yeah, I am from designing course because see, I wasn't into designing into very lately. I was suggested by a few of my teachers and also a few of my family members that you should go to NIP. I just asked them why. They just said that I have designing qualities. So I was like, okay, I am right now also. I'm totally new to this faculty. I have joined coaching for designing because uh, designing is very new to me, and it was the first time that I was going to give this examination, entrance examination. I don't know what it has, what I have to do into this. I went into it. It's a complete different environment. Like designing is a complete different for from all the streams that I have studied, into which you have to observe things, you have to work into it, and a lot with your drawing skills, not just drawing skills, your observation skills. You have to design, you have to create, you have to innovate things. So accordingly, I was uh, just making up myself that I should go into designing thing. I went on. I just cracked my first entrance examination, and yeah, so it just right now currently I'm studying into NIF Mumbai, and the classes are like this only.
Yeah. Thank you, Smriti. Sukriti, one question is there in my mind that in 2013, you were the district topper. Am I right? And same
Ma'am,
year, you have cracked the IIT BHU examination even. So how
yes,
you
ma'am.
have done the preparation that at the same time you cracked both the examination and you became the district topper even?
Ma'am, actually, I was among, I think, top 15 in district. I scored 95.4% marks that year. And I was also able to crack a JEE advanced exam, but I got IIT BHU. So my strategy was to basically prepare my NCRTs very well, especially in subjects like chemistry. The NCRTs help, not in mathematics or physics, but the NCRTs in chemistry help a lot in also scoring marks in board exam, and also for the JEE mains and JEE advanced. All the questions are asked from NCRT. So I prepared for, my chemistry well. I was able to score 97 marks in chemistry, and I was also able to score very good marks in JEE mains and JEE advanced. For mathematics and physics, I actually joined a coaching CATG. The school was very that school has had kindly agreed for me to go to coaching 3 days a week, and 3 days I used to come to school. So I managed both of these things. I actually missed half of the class in class 12th, but I had to just take both things side by side. So I took my JEE preparation on the side and also my board preparation on the side. For my board preparation, I used to focus a lot on the NCRTs because and previous year question paper. I used to solve them a lot. And for JEE mains also, I did the coaching material that they provided me. I used to always prepare well for the tests they took in coaching, and I always used to come in top 10. So that sort of prepared planning helped me to tackle both of these exams well, and the syllabus was also common, so I was able to score good marks in both of them by reading just the same material. So yeah, that.
Yeah, good to hear that you have done the preparation for both the examination together and the school has supported you for that.
Yes,
At
ma'am.
3 days, yeah, the school
Yes,
has
ma'am.
allowed you
I'm
to
very thankful
continue
to
with your,
school.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I
Do
I would
you
not be here if the school had not allowed me, because usually students go to coaching after they at 2 o'clock our school is finished. Then I used to come to home, and then because since the coaching was 18 kilometers away from my home, so I used to come here. I used to eat lunch, and then at 4 o'clock I used to go, and then from 6 to 9 there were classes. I would come back home 10 p.m. So I would not I wouldn't get any time to do self study, which is the most important thing to crack any exam, is to have quality self study time. So for that, the school had agreed that I could just go 3 days a week in morning classes.
okay?
I used to get a
Okay,
lot of
Sukriti.
self study time.
Yeah,
Yes, Sukriti. Sukriti, Smriti, Arya, will you recommend some tips for your juniors if they are aspirant for civil services or crack NEET or NIF? Yes.
Yeah,
So,
sure, ma'am.
Sure.
Uh,
Please say.
for
Smriti,
NIFT,
okay, yeah,
okay,
continue. Yeah.
Yes.
okay. For NIFT, as you know, NIFT is a designing college. So your basic and the main motive is to focus on designing. And how do you improve your designing skills? That is your observation. You must know how to observe your environment around you. You just have to observe the things around you, like how they react to you, how do they look, because perspectives are the main thing that you got to know when you are into design thing. Not just only drawing is important. If you are not so good in drawing, that's fine, that's okay. To crack this entrance examination, there are other options too, like you must be good in maths, reasonings, gk. These are the things that you will get in entrance examination. So half of the portion has its drawing and perspective, and half of it's like gk and maths. So mm, don't fear of anything. Just if you have designing capabilities, if you can think abroad, if you can innovate, if you know that you can innovate new things, if you can do, or you can say, if you're innovative, then you must go for designing thing. Just go for it if you think you can create something new. So that's what you need to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's much from my side.
Yes. From okay. And Sukriti?
Yes, ma'am. So,
Yes. Can you give? Huh?
so should I give tips for civil services or
Yes, yes,
engineering?
yes, yes, yes. You
For
qualified,
both.
but a prelims
Both.
2019, and even you are aspirant for that main IAS, and you are going to sit the mains exam
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
2021. So yes, you can say it.
Okay, ma'am. So, first tip I would like to give, if you are interested in pursuing BTech, so just focus on your books and focus on the basically. To the questions first. Uh, Sorry, is my connection unstable? Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
audible.
continue with
Okay. And if you are interested in pursuing civil services after your graduation, then the first habit that every civil services aspirant should have is that you should read newspaper daily. You should you should know what is going on around in your world. And if you want to start your preparation, you can read all the basic books that are basically for civil services, and you can go through the syllabus first and see what type of questions are being asked, and then you can move further from that.
Okay, so regarding qualifying pre-medical test. So like I already pointed out, you should know what to read and how many times to read. And the self-study, smart study is the key. Like I have seen so many toppers in AIMS, like I have a ranker 18, ranker 20, ranker first, all of them I have met so many people. So what I found is, what I would particularly like to point out to my juniors, you should have the best study material. You should join a coaching. You should focus on studies during your school time. Like while preparing boards, 70, it's not 70, 80 to 90% work is done while preparation for boards. So you can stick to a study material, you can revise that, and you can plan, you can have a goal that I have to particularly reach to this percentile, this percentage. And then you can compare yourself with others, like where do you study in this, where do you stand in this competition. So that is the way. Revision is the key, self study is the key. That is what I would like to give message to my juniors.
Yeah, thank you, Archana, Sukriti, and Smriti. Good to hear you all. After listening to all my alumni, I would just suggest my students to reorient yourself once again. And and one more thing, that something going in Antima ma'am's mind. Let me hear what she want to say.
Yes, beta. Yes, all three. This is the place where you can share or what you want to speak about the school, teacher, at the time which you shared here. Yes, beta. Smriti, Sukriti, and Archana.
Any messages there from your side?
What you want to say?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
So
all
I
three.
think I should
You
say.
are free to express
Yeah,
yourself.
today express yourself and give some message to the school or teachers, whoever you want to give.
Okay, ma'am. So I would speak first. So as I told you that I have literally grown up with the school, and I had such a positive experience here, coming here, and all the teachers were so supportive. And not only that, I was able to learn so many things apart from studies. I was able to cultivate a lot of good habits in me, stay physically fit, have a feeling of teamwork, and just mm, the pursuit of excellence. Basically, the school always encouraged us to be competitive. There were a lot of competitions held when I was here. Like, there was a competition practically every week in all the houses, in painting, in sports, in debate competition. There was even a Gita chanting competition. So we were able to experience a lot, and because of that, we cultivated a competitive spirit, a healthy competitive spirit. And that is a very good thing to have if we want to develop ourselves even furthermore.
Yeah. Yeah, still these competitions are running in our school. You know that? And the
Yes,
students
ma'am, I
are,
know.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
students are doing well in that. And I hope that students must be listening to me. And please follow your seniors, what they have done and how they have completed their examinations, how they cracked so many entrance examination. Yeah, Arshna, you want to give any message to this school?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, I would like to thank all the teachers, and specifically when I was in a school, I would like to thank Principal ma'am and Chief Coordinator sir and Vice Principal sir Manoj sir. Their role in my 2 years journey while I was in school is like I can't express in words. Like Sukriti already pointed out, I also used to do coaching in JRS tutorials. So it was like Durga Kund and our JPS school. There was a lot of distance. So like she was privileged to have to go to school just for 3 days. Similarly, I was also allowed, like school cooperated to both of us, to all the students, as they were
Yeah.
so cooperative. They allowed me to like do schooling for 3 days, and this was I really thank, because I got time to study. And apart from that, I would
Yes,
have,
Smriti. Yeah, any messages there for the
Yes,
school?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. I
what
am
you want to
really
say?
very much thankful to all the teachers, especially principal ma'am. She was very supportive. Thank you so much, ma'am. And yeah, my class teacher, Aditya sir and Ajay sir, they have been the best teachers I got, and the very supportive teachers. And also, everyone there was so supportive and so good. Like, they are still. So that just
This means
stay
you
the
are
same.
speechless today.
Yeah, exactly. I am.
Yeah,
yeah.
Uh,
your expression showing me that you are speechless and you are
I
unable to
just
say that what you want to say about the school.
that I really want to just relive that moment, that what I have spent there with the
Yes,
teachers, with all the faculties, and they're just so good. They're
ma'am.
just
Yeah,
stay the
after
same.
listening your
Ma'am.
words, ma'am is there to speak something.
Yes, ma'am. If
Please,
you want to ask
ma'am,
share
please say
something.
something.
Yeah, I was listening to these children. They are so nice. Yeah, still, I found that they remember so many things about their school. Only I just wanted uh, our present day children to learn from them. And long back, 2012, 13, the children might have got this facility of 3 days school, but now it has been stopped totally, totally. Nowadays, and I'm very happy that the students are doing well. They are attending the classes, as well as if they want to go to coaching classes, they are going to the evening classes. So, but the good memories the children have kept in their heart, it's really very nice. So I think they were very open in their ideas, and it is very nice watching and listening to these alumni. And I think we missed Kanchan this time. We would like to include her next time because she was busy with her some schedule. So we will be keeping up this alumni meet in future also. So in future also, whenever you find time, you please come to the school, even through webinar or through telephonically, as you want. You should get connected with the school. This is my appeal to all three of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I think that somebody has whispered in his low tone that feeling thankfulness and not expressing it is like wrapping a gift or present and not giving it. So today I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into the words. On behalf of G1B Public School and the entire fraternity of the institution, we like to thank respected Chairman Dr. Ashok Singh Sir, Dr. Anshu Singh Ma'am, to provide such a platform to conduct alumni talk. We have been fortunate to be assisted by our respected principal ma'am, Dr. Mamta Singh ma'am. You have been constant support and you have given a lot of encouragement to us. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our vice principal, coordinators, teachers, non-teaching staff for their enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. Our sincere gratitude goes to all the parents and all well-wishers for their rock and support system and encouragement. I'm immensely thankful to Mrs. Antima Singh for her effort toward anchoring of today. I would also like to give a special thank to Mr. Ashish Singh for his technical effort. And finally, I would like to thank our budding stars, these budding rock stars, Archana, Sukriti, and Smriti, who spared their time from the busiest schedule. We always appreciate these alumni to stay in touch with us and come to us for major guidance and counseling decisions. So once again, I thank you all for attending this event. Have a good day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.